For the final demonstration, we're now going to be taking a look at files that have had rights management protection applied to them. The same rules we used for entitlement management in the other demonstrations apply here. Only authorized users will be able to access the files. And so we're going to be looking at document D, which had the top secret and belonging to the Tiger community of interest and being inside the US, and also looking at document C, which was a secret document that required you to be a US citizen, and then document B, that you could be US or Canadian, but still have a secret clearance. And so to begin with, we're going to log in as Anne. Here you can see we've protected these files and put them out in an online repository where they can be accessed. And so to begin with, we're going to, like I said, look at sample D document, which Anne, because she's in the US and has the right clearance and everything else, has access to this file. But if we go and log in as Dan again from outside the US, even though he has the top secret clearance and is a member of the Tiger COI, he tries to open this file, he gets denied because he's not in the right place. Now we're going to look at sample C with Bob and Chris. And so you remember sample C requires a secret clearance, which they both have, but it also requires US citizenship, which Bob is, but Chris is not. And so we'll start with Chris here, and we'll try to open up sample C. And we see that he is denied access to that file. And we'll go down to Bob and try the same file. And we see that Bob gets access to the file because he met the requirements of the policy. Now we have two other files in here, A and B, and we see that A has not been protected, because if you remember, A is an unclassified file, and so it didn't warrant protection, and it can be read and shared by anyone. Where document B was it was classified secret, and it's protected. And while everyone in the demo could access sample B because it's a secret file and everyone has a secret clearance, it's still important to protect it, because if the file were to end up in an unauthorized location or network, that's also known as a spillage or a leakage, if that were to happen, the file would still be protected. The content would be protected because it requires an affirmative policy decision to access it. And so if you remove the file from a location or move it to a location where it cannot get that approval, the file becomes inaccessible and it's still protected. So that completes the demonstrations of showing how a data-centric solution can protect your data. Thank you.